Hi, Krystal Jackson, Vice President of Barbee Jackson Insurance. We're going to talk to you today about the 5 factors affecting builders' risk policies. So the first and most obvious factor is going to be the location. The location can affect pricing and coverage availability, such as your distance to the coast. If you're in Florida or even Gulf side of Alabama, the closer you get to the coast, the less options become available for wind coverage, and of course the cost increases with it. Transversely, as you get into more rural areas, if you get to a location that is over 1,000 feet to a fire hydrant and or over 5 miles to a fire station, that will also affect the cost and availability of the carriers. The second factor is the type of project. Is this a new construction, an installation project, for example, a commercial building with the installation of equipment for, say, a restaurant or brewery? And then the third would be a renovation project. And what type of project, we're looking at will affect carriers and coverage. The third would be the construction type. Is it a frame, joisted masonry, concrete block, or a superior, also known as non-combustible construction type? All of those will affect pricing and availability, and the higher the rating, i.e. being superior construction, the better options become available. The fourth factor is optional coverages that are included. Believe it or not, wind is not standard on Florida policies. It has to be endorsed or included on the policy. Probably the most important one to consider when we're looking at Florida or southern projects. We also want to make sure there's coverage for soft costs, the installation of construction material items delivered to the site but not installed. If not endorsed properly, those would not be covered if they were stolen. And then the list goes on to make sure that we're modifying or endorsing the policy to get the right coverages. The fifth and final factor is additional fees and taxes. Fees and taxes on a policy? That's correct. Not all policies are offered by admitted carriers. An admitted carrier is somebody who is admitted to write in the state of Florida. They pay into the fund and are then backed by the state if they were to go insolvent. Those carriers do not and are not allowed to add additional fees and taxes. However, lots of carriers in Florida are non-admitted and may be the only one available to write your builder's risk project. Those carriers are then required to collect taxes to be paid to the state and will oftentimes have additional fees, such as an inspection fee, that are added to the policy. Whether you go with an admitted or non-admitted carrier doesn't necessarily impact the quality of the carrier. It's just how they're structured, and it's important to discuss with your agent the rating and financial stability of the carrier who is offering the quote. Thank you for listening to our video today, and for more information, go to barbeejackson.com.